In this video, we're going to discuss the when, the how, and the why of pressure washing job scheduling. This is going to be a good one. You don't want to miss it.
Out in Ohio where the rents are fly, got a man named Mike, he's your wash guy.
Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike. They call me the Fresh Rinse, and I'm the guy who talks way too much about pressure washing. If you have not already liked and subscribed, be sure and do that. Hit the bell tab. You'll never miss another video, and be sure and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video. I'm super grateful. Two things I have to say from the get-go. Number one, I owe you an apology. The intro to this video was messed up from the get-go. I did not have my microphone hooked up correctly, and so I spent about 3 minutes giving an intro that was non-existent when I got home. That's why I'm here recording. And secondly, those of you who are members of my Xclusively Fresh channel are welcome to join me back in the lab at the end of the video, and we're going to break down all the numbers of this wash job. We're going to talk about how we got the job, the customer acquisition cost, how much SH we used, how much gas we used, what was the income and the expense of this job. We're even going to talk about insurance, taxes, and how much was given to charity after all the expenses were taken out. We'll do that at the end of the video. If you'd like to have more information on how you can become a member of the Xclusively Fresh family, text XFresh to the number on the screen, or simply click the link in the comment section of this video. So now let's discuss the when, the how, and the why of pressure washing job scheduling. Let's begin by discussing the when of scheduling. It's a real simple answer. Now. Schedule now. The very moment that you get the phone call, at the very first contact, schedule the job. You want to do that for a few reasons. One, because it takes away their opportunity to think about it. Schedule the job right now. I remember when I first began washing, I would not schedule right then. I would give them a time frame. I would even tell them which week that I would be washing. And then I would spend an hour or more on Sundays trying to schedule for that week. It was hectic, it was a waste of time, and it was frustrating to my customers. I want to encourage you, schedule right then, as soon as you have them on the phone. We'll talk about why here in a moment. So how do I go about scheduling? What does that look like when I have them on the phone? Maybe it would help if I would take you through a typical phone call when someone calls and wants to schedule a house washing. This is how it happens more often than not. Nancy calls, she says, "Mike, I need my house washed." And then I say, "Well, I just happen to know a guy. Hardy har har." Little stupid joke I do. Breaks the ice. Nancy laughs, and then I go through my routine. "Nancy, we can take care of that for you right now. With your address and your permission, I can actually take a look at your home with my online program and get you a price and schedule while we're on the phone." Here's a little pro tip. Anytime you ask for permission for something that you do not have to ask permission for, you automatically gain their trust. Knowing, liking, and trusting. That's what we want from our customers. And when you ask permission for something you do not have to ask permission for, it builds a sense of trust without them even realizing it. Of course, Nancy gives me her permission, and then she proceeds to give me her address. What is the online program that I speak of? Google Earth. I already have it pulled up. When she gives me her address, I do not put it in my Notes app. I immediately insert it into Google Earth. Within 10 seconds, I'm looking at her home and I'm ready to give her a price. And I say, "Nancy, your home falls into my standard house washing price of," and I give her the price. Then I'll say, "Let me kind of break that down for you. That includes every single element of your home besides the roof. Your brick, your vinyl, the soffits, the gutters, the windows, the whole 9 yards. Nancy, I call it a gutter to ground cleaning for the standard price of," and I give her the price. The reason I give Nancy a standard price is because I want her to know there's really no room for talking me down on my price. This is the price that everyone pays. Supposing that Nancy says yes to the price, I say, well, let me look at my schedule and I can tell you exactly when I'll be there. I pull up my Marcate app, I look at my schedule while making a little bit of small talk. Nancy, how long have you lived here? Oh, really? That's awesome. Fantastic. Before Nancy can even answer the question, I've got my Marcate app pulled up and I'm looking at my schedule. Within a few seconds, I'm ready to say, Nancy, I'll be in your neighborhood on Thursday. Keep in mind that you do not need to be home. If you're away, I can text you an invoice, or you can pay with Venmo, Cash App, or Zelle. Nancy, whatever's good for you is perfect for me. Nancy agrees to the wash date, and I schedule her right then. And then I say, Nancy, did you just receive a text to your phone? She'll look at her phone and she'll say, yeah, I did. I say, that was me. That's just an automated text confirming that you're already on the schedule. It doesn't get any more simple than that. Now I know what you're ready to ask. Well, how do you upsell, Mike? How do you go about upselling if you don't do in-person estimates? Before ending the conversation with Nancy, I'll say, Nancy, is there anything else that you need washed on your home? Supposing that Nancy says, no, I don't need anything else, I'll say, Nancy, I'm going to do something for you. In fact, I'm going to do two things. One, I'm going to itemize my services for you in a text that I'll send to you in just a moment. Because I have a lot of other services, you don't have to feel obligated to choose them. But if you want to, it would be unfair for me to offer these services but not let you know what they are. And then secondly, Nancy, I'm going to send you a very short video that will show you these services. And I think when you see them, at least you'll know what it is that I'm offering. And then I'll send her my upsell video, which is just a 1.5-minute video outlining my services with before and after footage. It's pretty darn cool. Everyone should consider that. And that's exactly how I upsold this driveway and walkway wash. As a side note, and to validate a point, this job that I'll be going to next was scheduled shortly after I scheduled this one with Nancy, because I already had her scheduled when this nice lady called, having no relationship to this woman whatsoever. I could simply look at my Marcate app and look at my schedule, and I could see that I was right next door. So it was an easy schedule to schedule this one and that one on the same day. So now that we've talked about the when of scheduling and the how of scheduling, let's talk about the why of scheduling. Why schedule the house wash while you have them on the phone? I want to give you 3 reasons. First of all, because of procrastination. We all tend to procrastinate at times. It's very easy to put them off and put them off, hoping to find an occasion when it's convenient, when you're going to be next door, as I will be soon, right down there. But what if you called your doctor to schedule an appointment and your doctor said, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get you in the week of, and we'll call you the day before and let you know what time to be there. You would say, no, I need to know now so that I can schedule it. And that brings me to my second point. Not only because of procrastination, but because it's unfair to the customer's schedule. It's unfair to the customer that you're going to put them off to accommodate your schedule and your time when they are the most important part of this equation. Your schedule is not what's most important. It's the customer's schedule. They're the ones paying you the salary. They get the final say. Schedule them now so that you are not procrastinating and so that you will not be unfair to the customer's schedule. And the third reason that we schedule them right then is because a streamlined, efficient scheduling process will gain you a customer for a lifetime. I mean, think about it. They already didn't want to make the call. It's not something they look forward to. But when you can schedule them on the spot and you can make it easy, they're happy with you from the get-go. You've set a tone for what they can expect throughout the entire wash experience. I kid you not, almost daily, I hear a customer say, well, that was easy. they just weren't expecting it to be that easy. Their life is so hectic. And the fact of the matter is, guys, and hear me out on this, our job isn't to pressure wash their house, their driveway, or their roof. Our job is to help them check things off their list, things that they're dreading, things they've been putting off. And they've been putting it off because they thought it was going to be difficult. Once you make it easy, shoot, you're in for a lifetime. Nancy says, Mike, thank you for making it easy. And I say, Nancy, that's why I have 300 plus 5-star Google reviews. And by the way, if I send you the link to my Google review page, would you care to leave me a 5-star Google review and a few kind words? She always says yes. Boom shakalaka. Now, without a doubt, there will be those of you in the comments section who will be less than favorable to the Fresh concerning my approach to scheduling, especially as it pertains to not giving in-person estimates. And what I say to that real quickly is this: I never criticize someone else's business model. For whatever reason you chose to hit the eject button on some other career and you chose to strike out on your own to do your own thing, who am I to criticize that? What works for you works for you. And what works for me has been working for me for 10 years, and I don't plan to change that. So I will not criticize your business model. In return, I would ask you to be considerate. You know what? Leave whatever comment you want to. I get paid for all the comments. So, hey, it's time to wash this driveway. I'm going to do that as an upsell from this job that I did not do an in-person estimate on. Don't forget, if you're a member of the Xclusively Fresh channel, we're going to head back into the lab at this time. We're going to break down all the numerics of this wash job. And while there, I'll go ahead and show you my upsell video. I think you'll like it. And if you haven't already subscribed to the Exclusively Fresh channel, hit the link in the comment section below, sign up, and I'll see you there. All right, my name's Mike. They call me the Fresh Rinse, and I'm out.